So, welcome to another video presentation in which we will discuss the vesicular transport model. So, this said model will explain how the Golgi apparatus works. So, how it will perform the following functions like receiving, shipping, and then manufacturing of glycoproteins. So, to start with, let's try to review first some of the essential parts of the cell. So in our illustration, we have the rough endoplasmic reticulum that consists of these granule-like structures known as the ribosomes. And these rough ER release transport vesicles that are spherical in shape. And these vesicles consist of glycoproteins. So in our legend, these glycoproteins are orange in color. And in addition to that, we have the other organelles of the cell like the chloroplast, mitochondria, and the cell membrane. Okay? So going back, our main concern is how the Golgi apparatus works. And it can be explained through vesicular transport model. Recall that the Golgi apparatus consists of three major parts. Okay? So the first part refers to the cis Golgi, which is red in color in our legend. Okay? And then in addition to that, we have the middle or let's say the medial Golgi, which is purple in color. So you have medial Golgi. And then the last one is known as the trans Golgi. Okay? So take note, these are the three basic parts of the Golgi apparatus. And remember, for each part of the Golgi apparatus, it consists of, let's say, resident proteins. So we have resident proteins for each part of the Golgi apparatus. So these are actually represented by dots. So these are the resident proteins. Okay, so let's try to write it first. So you have resident proteins. So resident proteins, these are proteins that can be found within each part of the Golgi apparatus. Okay? So let's try to explain the vesicular transport model. So after the release of the transport vesicle derived from rough ER, this vesicle that consists of glycoproteins, it will be received by the cis Golgi. Okay? Therefore, it will fuse. Okay? It will fuse to the cis Golgi. And the glycoproteins within the vesicle will be released in the cis Golgi. And take note, after some time, these proteins were modified. Okay? When it comes to its chemical composition. So as you notice, there is a change in color as our main legend. So this change in color should not be perceived as a change in color, meaning to say there is a change in composition. So as you notice, there is a modification that occurred in the cis Golgi. So since there is a change in color, okay, but do not perceive it literally, okay, because we just use these colors as our main legends. So since there's a change in color in the cis Golgi, it means that there is a change in the chemical composition of the glycoproteins. Okay? So after some time, so this cis Golgi will release a vesicle. Okay? So this vesicle that consists of modified Golgi, or let's say this vesicle that consists of modified glycoproteins, will fuse to the medial Golgi. Okay? So it will fuse to the middle Golgi, or let's say the medial Golgi. And the released glycoproteins within the medial Golgi will be modified once again. Hence, there will be a change in its color. So again, change in color indicates that there is a change in the chemical composition. Okay? So afterwards, the medial Golgi, okay, will release another vesicle that consists of the modified glycoproteins, okay, and it will be transferred to the trans Golgi, okay. So again, the vesicle will fuse to the trans Golgi, and the glycoproteins will be modified once again. So therefore, there is a change in color. So this trans Golgi will produce another vesicle that consists of the modified glycoprotein, okay, in which this, let's say, vesicle that consists of modified glycoprotein will be shipped. Okay, it will be shipped once again to the other organelles or to the other cellular structures that need these glycoproteins. Okay, so this is the vesicular transport model. So to make it short, in the vesicular transport model, there is a change when it comes to the chemical composition of the glycoproteins. And after the modification of the glycoproteins, it will be transferred by the trans Golgi through the use of transport vesicle to the other parts of the cell, okay, that needs such glycoproteins, because other parts of the cell also consist of glycoproteins. So therefore, the glycoproteins derived from the Golgi apparatus serve as the main source of these glycoproteins that are considered to be needed by the different cell organelles. So this is the vesicular transport model. So in conclusion, Golgi apparatus, remember that Golgi apparatus serve as the post office of the cell, because just like in a post office, the letters, or let's say the mails from the customers will be received. It will be received by the post office. After they receive those mails or letters, it will be sorted according to the respective destination or location. And then after it was sorted, it will be shipped to its final destination. In this case, the letters and the mails can be compared to glycoproteins, in which these glycoproteins will be received, it will be sorted, and it will be shipped. And it will be transferred to those other cellular structures. Okay? And this process is actually explained by the vesicular transport model, in which it involves the transfer of vesicle from one part to another, that is from cis Golgi to medial Golgi to trans Golgi, until it will be sent to the other parts of the cell. Okay? And that is the end of our topic dealing with the Golgi apparatus. So in our next presentation, we will discuss another cell organelle in which this cellular structure is responsible for the detoxification, or let's say it is responsible for removing toxic substances or harmful substances within the cell. Okay? And that will be known as the lysosome.